The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Throwing now is Carr. They'll get this out to Camaro. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A first down carry now for Miller. To about the 40-yard line. The Saints at 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he's up to the 47. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Paulson and Debo up to make the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. Now Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Here's third and a few inches. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Demario Davis there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Hyatt goes in motion left.
Rita. Timberland. Bama.
Throwing Jones. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. You can look at the Saints defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Okay, here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Akers again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Akers will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. And he won't quite take it all the way, but still, what a return. He gets that to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 4.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw his car. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Giants 21, Saints nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now!
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. In motion right, Olave. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Olave holds it in. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. Carr going to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Sliding out of it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Rita.
Back to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Akers. They try and run. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Gano's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Third and 4.
What now?
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Go, dog, dog, dog.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he'll work it ahead to about the 28, gain of 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Timberland, 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 Timberland. Bama, Bama, Bama. Timberland, Timberland, Timberland.
In motion, Slayton. Here's Jones to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
South salad, South salad, South salad, South cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Looking to throw. Jones. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Click right,
Now Jones wants to change it up. On first down, here's Breida. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 yards to go, second down.
Detroit. Great. Dom Capers. Other side. Triple right, Pacino. Ladybug.
Back to throw. Jones. High and able to make the catch downfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They give up the middle to Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 26-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Great.
In motion, Slayton. Now Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Gano's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
6-18.
Good for us Saints.
On 1st down, Carr. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Carr. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 18.
Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
1st and 10. 36 yards.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bobby Okereke able to run it down for a loss of a yard.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Dom Capers, Timberland.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Bama.
Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chase Young showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Carr now on 1st down. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 31. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Inside handoff now. Miller. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. 30 yards. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
Great. Wide shift to Cruz.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Jones, off play action. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this offense on third down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
Great. Troy Johnson. Rita.
Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and a couple.
Gold Gunner.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Here now, second and goal. Carr. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Perry. Touchdown! A.T. Perry from 3 yards out. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it, because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Jones. Steps away to his left. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Now that's a killer, because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Well, you're exactly right. Looked like a sure stop on third, and then the tables turned.
Why shift the crew? Why shift the crew? Back row, back row, back row. Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. Break.
Here's Jones to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Biggie.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Don Caker. Other side.
Jones throwing for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Carr connecting with Hill, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here comes second down. Throwing his Carr. It's complete. Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Express 93. You're mine.
Carr to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Carr's throw complete there to Perry. A big play in this football game. Third down and 1. Now Carr. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's first down.
7:34. 6:37. That's up.
Here's Carr. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Carr will try it again on second down. He completes it to Olave. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense